We're going to run a crankcase pressure test here to see if the seal's okay. I've already prepped the saw. First thing I did is I put in a gasket material, this stuff here, between the exhaust and the cylinder. Next I used another piece here to seal off the carburetor. And then I got this pipe I've got here, and I put my little vacuum tester on it right now. We're set for vacuum. So let's watch this little gauge here. And there's 5 pounds, negative 5 pounds, and we're holding. I also took out the decompression valve and put in a plug here, and that'll eliminate that problem. Let's see if we hold pressure. Switch this around to hold pressure. Going to go to 5 pounds of pressure. Okay, there's 5 pounds. We're holding, so crankcase seals are okay. Okay, we have a Husqvarna 394 here. We're going to fit this with a Husqvarna 395 cylinder. And I've already prepped it. I've cleaned it off, taken the muffler off, taken these 2 screws off, released the choke lever from this lever here. Fuel line will come off when I lift it up. This bolt is already out that holds the handlebars on there. All I need to do now is remove the 4 bolts that hold the cylinder down. These are 3/16. They're American stuff, not metrics down here. Let's get this cylinder off. And we're going to pull the cylinder and the carburetor and everything else all at once, because this little bolt right here is very difficult to get to. So we're going to take that carburetor off after we get the cylinder up. And we're also going to fit it to the new cylinder before we put it down. Okay, looks like this will just lift right up now. Everything's loose. No, throttle wire. Now I take the throttle wire off. Pop the throttle off of there. And it comes right up now. Again, never force anything. If something's stuck, there's a reason why. Okay. Remove the top plate of the carburetor and drill a hole right where that red dot is with using a 5/32 drill. Glue the elbow in using CA glue, Gorilla. This is where the pulse line goes now. Twist them out, and then use something suitable to slide the wrist pin out of there. And that comes off. You got your bearing out. Now it's time to a little bit of gasoline and oil in there. And you can also check your bearings at this time to see if they're good. Everything feels nice. Put a little pre-lube in there. Okay, so piston rings have a little slot on them right here. That goes around the pins. So this is the top. And there's the pin on the other one. This is the top. Oil the wrist pin bearing. Okay, looks like we're going to put the pin in from that direction. So we'll put a circlip on this side. Okay, circlip goes in. Get it in its groove, give it a little twist. pick it back up so it gets back in its groove. Bearings in, set that there, wrist pins right here. Turn everything over so you can see what you're doing. There it goes. Now, arrow goes that way. Turn it over on its side so you can see what you're doing. There we are. We got that in. Put your circlip on the other side. There we go. Pre-lube the inside. Pre-lube the piston and rings. Get that one back to there. Now we're going to put all this together at one time here. Now I would recommend a ring compressor on this one. Too many corners to get in at the same time. Zip tie ring compressor. It worked. Wider zip ties would work better. Okay, looks like it dropped down there. And we're sitting on everything now. Okay. These two are long. You got a standoff shoulder here. These are 40 millimeter long. Okay, I'll try to remember to drill these before I send them out, but if I forget to drill them, just take a drill, drill out that fin hole. Now these screw hole heads will fit through this. Okay, that was a 13/32 drill I used. I'll try to drill all these, but if I forget to do one and this exhaust side bolt, if it doesn't fit, use that drill, 13/32. Okay, get them tight. There's where it starts to. Flex it about another quarter turn. Okay, so all we need now is put the muffler back on, and that's basically it. It's not so hard to do once you figure out how to get a good zip tie. It needs to be another 1/8 inch thicker than that and make it a lot easier to fit around those piston rings. And get those piston rings to fit the little pins, because they always trying to slide around. And basically, we now have a 395 cylinder fitted to a 394 chainsaw. 94 to 395. Gonna adjust the carburetor. Before you take this saw apart, or any saw that you're going to replace the piston and cylinder on, run a crankcase pressure test. That way you'll know if the crank seals are good. If they're bad, you can replace them. If they're bad and you don't, you're going to have problems. So if your dealer can't do this for you, or if they're giving you a run around and telling you all kinds of BS, just take the gas and oil out of the saw, leave the bar and chain off, contact me, put it in a UPS box and send it to me. I'll fix it for you. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.